Hey there everybody, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. This is Spiraling Helix, and last time we went to Hollow Bastion, sealed the final keyhole, and did some other things. Anyway, this time we will explore the 100 Acre Wood, but first off, while I was off screen, I did a little bit of farming, so here's Sora's stats briefly. And I'll go over abilities and equipment right after I do some item synthesis. So I collected all the items necessary for what we hadn't made as of yet. So I'm going to make all of these right now. Get an elixir from that. I almost made something that I didn't want to. And now if we talk to him again, we can see there we go. Now we can scroll down. This is the last set of things we can make for the Moogle, I believe. And as you can see, there is also a material called Gale. We cannot get that until the final world, just so you know. And we need Gale to make dark matters, and we need dark matters to make a lot of other things. I think with that, and a Stormy Stone, you also can't get that till the final world. So with that, this is the only thing we can make, and I don't even have the materials for it. Why? Anyway, so while I'm going through and and seeing if any of that's worth equipping, first of all, let's check our items. Okay. Anyway, so while I'm equipping things to see if anything's worth it, I'd like to tell you guys how much fun I had getting those items. In particular, the Lucid Crystals. Now they drop from the Dark Balls and have a 1% chance to drop. I was fighting them. I've probably killed near like 200 of them. I killed actually, maybe I can check that in the journal. But either way, I killed a lot of them. And what was that? Jet Balloon, because I actually managed to kill it. So Dark Balls, let's see how many I killed. Yeah, I've killed a lot of these guys. And they have a 1% chance to drop the material. And they also have a 1% chance to drop a high potion, which at this point is pretty useless to me. And they really liked dropping the high potions. And every time they dropped one, it's just the game rubbing it in that could have been a Lucid Crystal. It took me forever. I went to almost every world. I even did some of the Gummy Root missions because I got bored. And then I came back and started doing it again in Traverse Town. I got all the other materials for everything else I need, including Bright Crystals, which drop from Defenders. And those aren't good spawn rates either. And then I've finally managed to get my 5th Lucid Crystal, which is the last one I needed, out of like how many more I needed. So I managed to pick up the last one, and then immediately afterwards, the game decides, you know what, have 3 more Lucid Crystals. Just way to slap me right in the face, game. Anyway, we are here in the 100 Acre Wood. I didn't actually end up changing any of those things, and it sure would be nice to know which torn page turns into which thing. I think it's this one. A broad, extensive, no, it's a vegetable garden. So moving forwards, as always, the one, I can't even dodge roll, really? Do I have a dodge roll unequipped? Also, I do have new abilities. Thankfully I brought this up. I got Combo Master, which is exactly what it says. So if I just mash the X button now although it might not work because I'm in 100 Acre Wood. If I just mash the X button now, I'll do a full combo. I also got, I do have dodge roll equipped. I got another tech boost, although actually you might have seen that on screen. I did get another treasure magnet, and I also got Hurricane Blast, which is basically a finisher move for an aerial combo. And then for the, I can't check the others right now. Well, let's head inside this house. Nobody's home, and I'm out of honey. Okay, let's go around the back. Look, Rabbit's house came back, but it looks like Rabbit isn't home. Pooh's been calling and calling, but the house says no one's there. Nobody's home? That's right, nobody. I think we should go check this ourselves. Pooh's not gonna get in. Who is this person named Nobody? Nobody? Have you seen Rabbit? No, no Rabbit here. There's no one here. Hello, Rabbit. Why, Pooh, what a pleasant surprise. Nice to see you too, Piglet, and... Is this a new friend? Pooh, I'm sorry, but... I'm all out of honey at the moment. Yeah, right. I see something up there and I can lock onto it. So let's examine this. Honey? How did that get up there? Would you like some, Pooh? Don't feel you have to, of course. Oh, thank you, Rabbit. I would just like a small smackerel. I'm quite hungry. Pooh Bear? You're not eating the whole pot, are you? Once you start, there's no stopping you, is there? So if we talk to Rabbit... Oh, out of honey again. And then talk to Pooh... I'm so glad to have found both Rabbit and some honey. And now if we leave, I think... And cross the bridge. I'm sort of guessing what the next trigger is. Maybe round the back again? Or maybe I'll leave through here. There we go. Help! Please help, Pooh! Oh, help and bother. I'm stuck again. I came in through the hole, so it must have shrunk. Well, we're not gonna be able to help him from inside. Why don't we go outside, though? Oh, how will I eat honey if I'm stuck here? When it's lunchtime, perhaps you could bring me a honey jar. No honey till you're unstuck. If Pooh doesn't slim down, my house will stay plugged up forever. If only there was something we could do. Wait, I know. A bit of carrot top juice will do the trick. I have a carrot patch on the other side of the stream. Carrot top juice is just a ticket to slimming down a Pooh. Oh no!
Hey there! Name's Tigger! T-I-double-G-R, that spells Tigger! Well now, I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Hello, Tigger. You've just bounced my new friend, Sora.
Hey, Pooh! Say, you're looking mighty uncomfy today. Is that some new exercise? Why, bouncing around is a lot more fun.
Why do you bounce around so much, Tigger?
Why? 'Cause bouncing's what Tiggers do best! Speaking of which, my bouncing spot has gone and disappeared. So for now, this will be my new bouncing ground.
Tigger's bouncing will ruin my vegetables. If we don't give Pooh some carrot top juice, he'll be stuck forever. Please help me. Keep Tigger away from my carrots. Okay, now Anyway, Al's going to come in now because we do have a mini game. So this is what I'm going to call the Carrot Patch mini game. And just before I get into it, because this tutorial would take so long, Tigger is probably one of my favourite Disney characters ever. Like, Tigger's just pretty cool. Anyway, so this mini game, Tigger will be jumping around on the carrots. If he jumps on them twice, then it's gone. So your score depends on how many carrots are left. There are 15 for now. And the rush command will help us get to where a carrot that isn't buried yet. Before Tigger lands on it. Sometimes, anyway. It's a bit messy. But let's see how we go. I'm not sure how many you actually have to save. I guess we'll find out. Rush! I wonder if just mashing the triangle button works. No, it doesn't. What? No way, I was standing there. So it seems the rush command only works if you're close, and it's definitely helpful to get exactly underneath him. But it seems to only work when you're facing a carrot or something. Or maybe you need to be standing next to a carrot. That seems right. So as you can see, Tigger can bounce on carrots already buried, which doesn't really do much. So even though Al said our score is based on how many carrots are left, really you can see our scores based on how many times we block Tigger. But with that, this mini game is over. And we should win that. Oh, so it's multiplied by how many carrots you save.
Hey, you kept up pretty good there, Sora. Especially for a non-Tigger. Let's have another go.
Thank you so much. Now I'd better make that carrot top juice. I'll get the carrots, so please wait inside the house. We'll be seeing more of Tigger another time. Oh, what a day. I gave Pooh the carrot top juice. All we have to do now is push him out. Just a little push should do. Okay then, just a little push. Well, that was a bit more than a little one. First my vegetable patch, and now this.
Bother. Oh, where am I? It's ever so dark in here. Well, it isn't so bad, I suppose. There is plenty of honey.
Poor rabbit. We just ruined his life. But that turns into a mithril shard, which we don't actually need anymore. And the next torn page is down here. A swing hangs from a stout tree. Let's take a look. Here we go, nice little river. Of course, there is Pooh yet again. Look, Pooh, something is floating this way. I think you're right, Piglet, but what could it be? Well, the camera certainly zoomed in so we could find out. Why, it looks like Eeyore. Hello, Eeyore, if it is you. Hello, Pooh. Yes, it's me. Could you pull me out? That is, if it's not too much trouble. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. Everything in this world moves so slowly. I hope I can get everything done in one episode. Anyway, if we got... where's Eeyore's down there? I think he's still moving. That was a mistake. How do I get back up? How do I get back up? Ah! Let's talk to Pooh. Or Piglet, I guess. Eeyore's drifting away, so oh, we do have to... No! Eeyore, come back! Eeyore! Please! We just had to run into him, that's all. Thank you, Pooh. Thank you, other you. You know, floating along out there, it seems like there was something missing. And something still missing. Why, Eeyore's tail is gone! Is that what's missing? Let's see. Yep, lost it again. Wonder where it went this time. It's not much of a tail, though I'm sort of attached to it. But I don't know why anybody'd look for it. Probably won't find it anyway. Sora, why don't we all look for Eeyore's tail? I don't know what that voice was. And here comes Owl yet again. So, what we are going to do is head up to that tree with the swing, and we're gonna have Pooh follow us along. And I'm actually gonna speed up this minigame because it's pretty slow. So if we talk to Pooh, oh no, we lock onto him. That's what makes him follow us. Now, as he's walking along, there will be some pots of honey, and I really want to lead him away from them because he really likes honey. He will, if he sees it or gets close enough to it, he will walk out of his way to the honey pot, sit down, eat the honey slowly, stand up again, and then he will keep following you. It wastes so much time, and I don't even know why they do it. We now come to the second part of the minigame. So basically, we need to give Pooh a swing, a push on the swing, and we're gonna launch him so high so he can find Eeyore's tail, I think. Either way, from a high vantage point, we should be able to see where Eeyore's tail went. All we have to do is press R1, and I didn't even realize. And now we have to keep pressing R1 in time of his swinging, or when Owl raises his wings. That looks familiar. So you really do need to time your pushes with Owl's wings. I thought just hitting it when he goes by would make it fine. There we go. It's not much of a tail, but it's mine. Thanks everyone. I wish we could put the 100-acre wood back to the way it was too. So with that, I think we're only about halfway through the 100-acre wood. Still got a bit to go. Or not quite halfway, I don't know, maybe a bit past. But for doing that one, we get stop upgraded. Very nice ability there. And here's the next area, a clearing with tree stumps. So stop being upgraded is very good. I started using stop a bit more off screen while grinding, and like the enemies started moving immediately after I used it, because it was pretty bad. Anyway, I'm gonna take a random guess and say this is Tigger's bouncing spot. Yep, yes it is. Nothing beats bouncing. You wanna bounce too, Sora? It's lots of fun. Okay. This is so slow. But Owl, you don't bounce around like we do. I'm afraid you're right. I can't master everything, I suppose. What was the point of that? Seriously. Bounce this way, please. Oh. No? Okay, so we can dodge roll and all of that good stuff now. And high jump is also very useful. So all you have to do is bounce on over to where Tigger is and talk to him. Or follow where Tigger bounced. Follow the path. That one. Not like that. Ugh. I'm clearly good at this. No! No! You've got a mighty You've gotten mighty good at bouncing, Sora. Right, Roo? Hey Tigger, I think he's ready for the big one. Well, there's only one way to find out. Tigger's giant pot. Whack the nuts back at the pot to shatter it. Well, if we look down here after the pot's destroyed, there is a chest which gives us an AP up. Ooh, that is nice. Let's go chase Tigger. He went somewhere. There he is. Let's go try the seesaw. Who will be your seesaw partner? Tigger, of course. That brings us here. And I think now we have to collect the nuts. Oh, so pushing those tree stumps down raises this, which lets us find a rare nut. This treasure chest has a dark matter, that's very good. I want to get as many of those as I can. Mithril shard in this chest. And we can jump down here. That releases a shield 2 gummy. Maybe we have to talk to Owl. Oh, okay. So we need to grab as many nuts as we can for Owl. But I can only get one at a time. Come on. So now that we have all the nuts, I'm guessing we talk to Pooh. no, what do we do? What are we meant to do right now? I'm gonna just use up my items while I remember, because we got quite a few good ones there. And I can actually equip an ability for Sora with that, so let's put counterattack on. Do we just leave? We just leave. So we get a mithril. I assume after you break the pot, that's when you can leave. That place is very bad. I did not like that. Anyway, on to the next one with a muddy looking path. What are you doing, Pooh? Shh, quiet, or they'll get away. Who? The people who took everyone away. See their footprints? We were all sticking together to make sure no one got lost again. But then I saw some footprints that needed following, so I did. Suddenly everyone was gone. Bad people must have taken them away. Actually, Pooh, I think those footprints are, anyway, I'll help you look for your friends. So as you couldn't tell, those are probably Pooh's footprints. And this is my least favourite of all the minigames. So again, Pooh is following us, and we need to find all of his friends. Of course, though, we need Pooh to be with us whenever we're near the friends. We can't just, like, run ahead and find them ourselves. Eeyore, hello. What are you doing? Looking for sticks to build my house. Again. Sticks for your house? This place already feels like a house. Seems like a great spot to gather everyone once we find them. So now it tells us about the minigame. And of course it times us, because there wouldn't be a minigame without that. But seriously. Okay, so I've noted how much I didn't really like Atlantica, and seems Rabbit's here. So if we talk to him a good timing. He followed Al, apparently. There we go. Does it bring me back here every time? Seriously? Oh, that's terrible. Thankfully, Pooh doesn't come back every time. As you can see, there's a lot of things we can lock onto. So if we show Pooh these flowers, he'll slowly float on up. And we can take this air current. And if we lead him over to the log, he'll hopefully go inside. And we can talk to Tigger. Easier said than done. Tigger! So he bounced a bit too high. That's his excuse. So while I'm speeding all of this up, just saying, 100 Acre Wood. So I've said how much I hated Atlantica, but there's really a difference. I hated how the controls in Atlantica worked. That was basically it. However, the 100 Acre Wood, it's not how I hate the controls or the mini games. It's just everything is so slow. This is what happens if we run ahead and through the log and Pooh gets stuck. So we can help him out by casting fire on this web from this side. And can I cast fire on those bees? Yes, I can. That drops the bees down. Don't know what that did. I'm going to assume that's how you stop Tigger from bouncing. Anyway, so while Pooh's making his way over here, we can try talking to Owl, but he flies away. Piglet's in there, but we need Pooh with us anyway. But the reason why I hate the 100-acre wood is just because it's so slow. Like, you're waiting around so much. Now if I stay here, hopefully Owl will come flying back. Owl? Owl, can I talk to you? Wait, Owl! What are you doing? Owl, where are you going? Come on, Pooh. So talking to Owl. Oh, we need to find Roo as well. Where's Roo? Oh, I need to talk to Piglet as well. Oh, I found Roo. Wait, do we need to bring Pooh with us for that minigame? We might need... I think we need to for Piglet at the very least. Torn Page turns into an EXP ring. That is great.
I'm so glad we're all together again. I didn't know what to do when I was all alone.
Oh, Piglet, you gotta be brave.
You weren't lonely at all?
Lonely? Are you kidding? I'm a Tigger. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. But I do admit, friends are awfully fun too.
Sink, sink, sink.
Hey, Pooh. What are you thinking about now?
Oh, well, I'm just thinking about, what to think about.
Well, I'm off.
Sora, where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for my friends. They're waiting for me.
Bounce on back again.
I hope you find your friends.
Sora, don't forget, we shall always be here. If you'd like to visit again, that is.
With that, we have completed the 100-acre wood. Thank goodness. The book has been complete. I must say, that is such a nice ending to the 100 Acre Wood. And trophy, because I've never completed it. I guess I just like got to the end of the game and finished it without doing optional stuff last time I played it. So with that, we have completed the 100 Acre Wood, as well as got on over most of the item synthesis stuff. So, this was a very slow episode and I'm sorry about that, but next time we will take the fight to the end of the world. Or end of the worlds, because there's multiple worlds. I'm not 100% sure what we're even doing. We're going into the darkness to fight Ansem. That's what we're doing. Anyway, see you guys next time. This has been Spiraling Helix. I'm signing off. Bye bye, everybody.